Before I start talking, I'd like to say a few words. It was exactly 1 year ago today, I was on this stage, minding my own business, being a comedian, I thought, and Lisa called the police. And they came and they arrested me, and she was serious. They pressed charges, and it actually almost went to trial. I plea bargained. Well, they accused me of petty comedy. I plea bargained down to attempted petty comedy on the condition that I don't come back here for 1 year. Well, here I am. I am a perspiring comedian. I'm a lot funnier than most people think, and I'm sure you'll be one of those people. I wrote a few books. I wrote Why Johnny Can't Understand Advanced Particle Theory, and Why Johnny Can't Steal a Car. And I also wrote a diet book called Deal, D-E-A-L, Don't Eat a Lot. That's the whole point of the book. A few things bother me. I'm bothered by a few things. On the dishwasher, there's a pot scrubber mode. That's a lie, obviously a big lie. No pots get scrubbed in there. Another thing is I'm a very peaceful person. I really am. I'm for peace. But I was walking in downtown Miami, and I just heard these Haitians speaking that Creole. And I don't know what got over me, but I grabbed a guy by the shirt like that, and I pulled him right up to my face, and I said, "Hey, you're in Miami. You speak Spanish like everybody else." Another thing that bothered me, you know those toilet brushes you see in people's bathrooms? What are they for? They're totally painful. I don't know why anybody would use those. It should make them different, I would think. I'd like to do an impression of George Bush. I'm against using infants in the infantry. I think we should use adults and call it the adultery. I'm for peace, but I'm not for peace on the battlefield. I know you actually all thought George was right here. It's just so good. I'd like to do my mother when I was a kid. This was my mother answering the phone. "Andrew, you've got to clean up your room. What's the matter with you? You're not doing out till that room is cleaned up, and you also got to take out the garbage, and I told you to do things and you're not doing them, and I'm sick and tired." Hello. Hello, dear. How are you? That's my mother. Some people think that's funny. I'm going to try to channel Jerry Lewis for a second here. See if I can get Jerry coming. Whatever. Okay. I'm going to do a few dogs. I can do a big dog. Or a little dog. Or a vicious dog. Or a cat. Or a cat purring. And I'd like to do a giraffe. This is there's no giraffes as far as I know don't make any sound, but they look like this. That's how I think they look. You know, I have a big fear. My biggest fear in life. I don't know. It's actually a nightmare. A recurring nightmare. I dream that I'm being taken away to a home for the partially bald. Really scary. And I'm not really bald. I'm just a little taller than my hair, but still. I just remembered my giraffe. No, I remembered I did my giraffe. Sorry about that. I remembered that I can do a donkey. When I was a little boy in Mexico, we used to ride donkeys. And first time I ever heard a donkey sound, you wonder what that is until you figure it out. They don't go hee-haw, they go haw-hee. And they start out with a haw. And it's a tone you hear, you don't know what's going on. You hear this tone, it's like just like this. One time I was riding a donkey, and a policeman pulled me over, and I could hear him on his little microphone. He goes,
yeah, we got a funny-looking comedian on a partially bald guy in a donkey. Yeah, we're going to take him right into the hole for the partially bald.
That scared me. Turned out it was just a dream. Anyway, it's sad about the police stations, you know. They're on a low budget. They don't have a lot of money, so they're trying to save money. And, you know, the police artists, they're firing them left and right. So now they're just using either Mr. Potato Head or an Etch-a-Sketch to recreate pictures of criminals. Anyway, for a written transcript of my performance, just write down everything you heard. And if you want to see my YouTube, it's really good. It's yout.ljxxb97 ? You look at that, you'll be impressed. Thank you.